J-Rock
Shit, C.O.W, Young Stacks, my nigga Lank, and you know it's me. Girl, you know you rock my world, and we be purple. Haze stay smoking, we don't stop until the dough is gone. Gone. I said, girl, you know you rock my world, and we be purple. Haze stay smoking, we don't stop until the dough is gone. It's gone. This the remix, baby. This the remix, baby. Hey yo, we keep them white girls. What nigga don't? If she say she do, ain't no way we won't. If you need one, get in touch with Purple Haze. We rip them hoes out, cause we got them hoes for days. We keep them white girls. What nigga don't? If she say she do, ain't no way we won't. If you need one, get in touch with Purple Haze. We rip them hoes out, cause we got them hoes for days.
You know I keep that white girl, especially Pam Anderson. Tommy Lee gone, no I got that Stacks medicine. That's Jennifer Aniston, and she'll tell you I'm the man. She gone on them pills, yeah, and that's how I left her, man. It's the boy Stacks, and I got that girl with me. I call her that soft, ayy, that's Nicole Richie. I'm tipsy and really and blowing on some piffy, you dig? And I keep a pep, sorta like the old twin.
White girl.
I heard y'all laughing in the background. Yes, I heard it. I heard it on here.
Oh, wait a minute, dog. This my shit right here, man. Hold on.
The whole clique fly. We're about to take flight. What's up? What's up, girl? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up, girl? What's up? What's up?
Nah, real talk though. You tell me what that shit need, dog. Remix.
It's Saturday night, a nigga feeling right. The whole clique fly. We're about to take flight. What's up? What's up, girl? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up, girl? What's up? What's up?
It's that beam on your brain. You don't gonna be the reason why your name is in vain.
We running things, bitch. Call me Jackie and join a cursing. Man, I still sweat. Don't think it's nothing that can hurt me. Flirting with disaster, slurring like a pastor, and all they keep yelling, sitting faster, faster. Michael Johnson flow go with a goal and making history. 3-6, ask who run this bitch. We done solved the mystery. Sam and Sam, G Duck and City, you know what it is. And hold on for a minute, dog. I'm busy. We running this.
That shit upset me, man. Like
LeBron loved to wear his ankles out. Savannah must have told that nigga he had cute ankles one day. He loves some flood pants. Remind him of the struggle when he had to wear pants until he got some hand-me-downs. I don't know. That shit looks stupid to me though. I don't care how much they cost.
that nigga loves showing his ankles. That man can't show his ankles.
Let him tell it. We can't stop his ass from showing them shits. He gonna show you the motherfucking ankles, boy.
That man, the fashion trend setter. You don't think so?
I think Russell Westbrook had Russell, James Harden, Melo Ball. I think it's a lot of niggas who would be considered fashionistas over Bron. He an old head. He think he could dress. He on there wear all the colorful shit to the barbecue. But is that nigga a fashion icon? Nah, not cause he wear a suit and push that little silly ass luggage he got a percentage ownership in. That don't make him a fashion icon, I don't think. Not in my book, not in the one I be reading.
I feel like it's more misses than it is hits, honestly. But like, yeah, some of the niggas who be hitting. Yeah.
flipping through the dial, hadn't watched the news in a while. Turn on CNN, ain't see none of my friends. Swag gave me the blues, they never walked in my shoes. They want us living in fear, it ain't what I'm trying to hear. Switched it over to Fox, kept clicking, I barely stopped. New guest on NBC, no one that represent me, so I got tired of waiting. Sid master debate, give me some headlines, it must be past bedtime. Sleeping on me still like I ain't vitamin D for real. Rep your city, play devil's advocate. Wayne Brady gon' have to snack a bit. Tell me something good, a recipe for success. Give me some timeline, shop session and flight deck. Hey, P, what's next?
This your nigga.
This your boy City, you know what I'm saying? One half of them Amaretto boys. Back in the booth with my nigga Sneeze, you know what I'm saying? Purple Haze representative. Let's get 'em.
Bitch, I know you want
If you talking,
us.
I can't hear you.
So fly,
I think you
bitch,
fucked
don't
with it.
touch. He got cash, that's not
Yeah, I was
enough.
literally just smacking my lips and saying how long you was gonna let me do it. C.O.D. DecaturboyMusic, aka C.O.D. the doctor, aka 3154. If you know, you know, aka Erie, the host of Gimme Some Headlines. What it do, P?
It's your boy, P. Henry Trotter the Fourth, aka Home Run Try, aka Casino P, aka Mock Tube, aka Queen with the pen and with the lens, aka 123 Kickback Kid. We in this thing, man. GSH episode 35, C.O.D. MD operation. Come get cut up. What it is, man. How your weekend been going so far?
Man, it's been going well, man. It's been going well. Whole lot of relaxation, a lot less I guess I wouldn't say worry, but uncertainty. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I know what I'm getting into. I know what's going on. So it really was just, man, relax, decompress. I slept till like 8 this morning when I normally get up at 4. I got up at 4, but I forced myself to lay down until 8 and just meditate and stuff. And then I got up and then laid my ass back down at 10 and just kind of did some. I actually got back to sleep a little bit, which I normally don't get. But yeah, it was real relaxation, man. Yesterday I was moving around a whole lot, but I didn't do too much. You know what I'm saying? How was your weekend?
I did a lot of moving around and was very busy, man. We had to be out of the house for a couple of days because we had some repairs done to the crib, which they was good because
damn, when they had all them tennis
shit.
courts.
That's always been over there, bro. That's the road, you know, the road coming down from university, you pass by all the tennis courts, the outdoor tennis courts. It's always been over there. I think it's just like the orientation of it that may have you thrown off.
Okay.
Yeah. My dog referring to for the people who watching who watching the audio, who listening to the audio, my dog is referring to
for my people who watch it to the audio.
And you can catch the video dropping on YouTube every week. My dog dropping this hotness, man. He didn't influence me to get these backgrounds up to give y'all some variation and let y'all see, you know, this is where we went to. This is where it all started at right here, man.
That's a couple. That's segment 3. Yeah. Just let them soak it in right now. You feel? Let me interrupt my nigga, man. This is season 1, episode Eric. What number?
KD 35. KD 35.
Did the Ashy episode, man. So it's gonna be a little bit of drama in this one. You feel what I'm saying? He said it. I ain't say that about the ashiness. Don't let the cameraman fool you. He be switching it on some real Jada Pinkett shit. You feel me? He be working on some entanglement type shit. You feel what I'm saying? Start talking when I stop talking. What you doing, man?
So
we record, man.
Oh man, You didn't even let me finish about my weekend though, man. So the weekend, yeah, we had to be out of the house. Yesterday I had to I was all over the place, bro. Like, had to go pick up the dog from the dog kennel. Had to go.
White folks is watching doggy daycare.
Doggy daycare. Doggy daycare. Hell yeah, lady had a company Christmas party I had to go to. Oh man, I walked in that bitch with the loud in my pocket. I
thought you wasn't about that guy no more.
No.
Oh,
Cigar. Yeah.
this guy.
I went in that bitch smelled like straight up smoke. Straight up Monte Cristo.
This nigga here trying to act like tobacco smell is naughty.
It's loud. It's very strong. It gets
But yeah, man. You see, we done fired up on Geek. Man, I'm fired up. I don't know why I do that when we drop into this, man. But we gonna go ahead and kick off the flight deck, man. And this week, man, we gonna go with your boy C.O.D, aka Big Tabby Tabula Rasa, man. And we talk about the social contract a lot on these flight decks. And I'm not hiding behind my mic. I just wanted to make sure I was good and clear and crisp. Am I crispy?
You are crisp.
Am I clean P?
Say something again so it'll go back to you so I can see. There we go. Yeah, you sitting on the lawn.
You feel what I'm saying?
I don't know which building that is. Oh, that's a lot.
Exactly. These things are indisputable, my friend. And what I need you to understand is the reason I'm sitting in front of the library is to let you know very simply, we're going to keep this shit stand up, man. This, I'm not even going to say her name. My nigga P got her name in the rundown, but there's a certain entertainer who aesthetically contradicts all of the traditional standards of beauty and attractiveness for what men are looking for. And women go out of their way to raise her up like she's a hero, champion her, and post lots of tomfoolery of her doing scantily clad things. And I simply posit the question to my brother, is there a male public figure who is traditionally everything women are not looking for in a partner, who we try to shove down their throats and judge them for not liking? Because I think it's ridiculous. And it's always somebody in a generation they do this with. Every 5 to 10 years, they switch the person. And then after that 5 to 10 year period, we have to celebrate their weight loss with them. And I'm not willing to do this shit over and over and over. I'm checking out right now. But I just want to hear your thoughts.
The closest person that comes to mind is probably Future. Like whenever he drop anything, they can't stand his ass. But like we always posting lyrics about. I post a lot of Future lyrics.
The only thing about that is his prowess with women is what drives the validity of what he's saying. So him not being what women are looking for run counter to that.
Yeah.
If we're going to name names, I'm talking about Lizzo. I'm talking about what we had to do with Adele before she took her journey. I'm talking about what we had to do with Monique before she took her journey. They do this every so often with somebody and tell us how beautiful and sexy they are. And I'm like, all right. And I'm like, why? What purpose do it serve? Culturally, why do they keep doing this? So now that you know exactly what I'm talking about, who do we do that with? You feel what I'm saying? Did we make Rodney Dangerfield sexiest man alive? Or did we go with George Clooney? You feel what I'm saying? It's nonsense.
Men uplift any nigga as a pretty nigga in the first place, though. Like I don't think we uplift any guy, even the handsome dudes. I don't think we go out of our way to uplift them and say that they are
we a little bit more progressive. We kind of do now in this generation. We do. We give niggas they flowers.
How so? I am crispy as fuck.
I feel like nice. I feel like the Brad Pitts and shit. I feel like they get their flowers
from dudes, from other dudes.
From other dudes. Some of it do it in a joking way by joking that they would go gay for them. Some dudes just be like, that's an attractive man. You know what I'm saying? I know an attractive man when I see one. It don't affect my masculinity. It's certain dudes, the Idris Elbas, the Denzel Washington. Niggas will do it through saying, I'm on my Denzel shit tonight when they get clean. And that's how they'll show love to the universally accepted attractive man. You feel what I'm saying? They'll emulate them when they on that shit. You feel what I'm saying? Be like, oh shit, I'm on my Ryan Isley shit. I'm gonna pull me a little young bit tonight. You feel me? That's how they show love to the OG. I forgot to screenshot the flight that. But what say you?
I don't wanna fuck up the flow, but the last little rant you went on for about 30 seconds. The volume was a little bit off, but not even the volume, just the quality was a little bit raspy.
Am I good now?
You sound better now. Yeah.
I just got to make sure I'm up in the mic. Maybe if I lift that hole and I'm in the bottom of that hole, what about right now?
It sound good. Okay. Yeah.
I'm good now?
That sound good. That sound good right there. Yeah.
Okay, I got you.
Not that you got to stay right there, but if you, stay in that pocket.
I got you. But yeah, what say ye, man? What's up with all the and I ain't trying to bash. I'm not gonna actually say anything negative about Lizzo, but if anybody think that if it's 20 dudes in a room and Lizzo walk in that we fighting over who get to holler at her, they lying. They fucking lying, bro.
Is it like you talking about this in the sense of like, because I think this happened a little bit before even Lizzo became the star that she is now, is like when that resurgence, I think it was after the Super Bowl when Beyonce brought out Missy Elliott, and there was like a resurgence of her music, and like everybody was jumping on it like, oh man, Missy got a crazy fucking catalog and shit, and they was talking about, damn, like Missy was underrated back in the day from an aesthetic standpoint. And folks,
who said that? Who said that? She was underrated from an aesthetic? Because musically, I feel like she always got the respect she deserved. She one of the greats.
Yeah, I mean, but in the circle that we run in, of course, that's the case. I don't feel like that's always been the case. I don't feel like all Missy's always got no flowers. In the circle that we run in, of course, because one, she from the South, like she from Virginia. Two, we have a very expansive musical palette, and everybody knew that she was a big part of what Timbaland was doing, what Genuine was doing, what Aaliyah was doing, and what so many other artists, like her writing credits extend stupid, like it's insane. They were talking about how
what Escape was doing, what keep going.
Yeah. Right. Exactly. Yeah. Like she was behind a big part of
when y'all sitting around talking about, ooh, I wish that 90s R&B come back. Get on Missy dick. Show her more love so that she release more music, and that'll happen. She fired with it. And she what you missing.
Yeah. But there was a point where like folks was like, oh man, like, but nobody was that I knew of was really checking for Missy Elliott from this is a woman I'd be out and I'm going after the standpoint. Like she wasn't mainstream. Like she was, I'm sure she got hers, but she wasn't mainstream, and she wasn't one of those people that you say was uplifted, but like in retrospect, I think people took it there to where she was It's like, oh man, Missy was like super cute and stuff. Like back in the day, like why we ain't hollers? Like,
I don't think that's the case.
Missy.
I don't think she was. And this the thing, bro. I refuse to exist in this PC world. I am willing to be the dinosaur. I am willing to be the Archie Bunker, the Fred Sanford. Hopefully, the gray hairs make people just go, oh, he just an old nigga talking. But on some real shit, G, like, I don't feel like Missy fit in that category because she wasn't like the baddest of bitches, but Missy was never considered unattractive. Nobody ever really hated on Shorty. She talked about lots of sexy shit in her content, and we all rock with it because we fought with her movement. You feel me?
Yeah.
So I feel like her level of sex appeal was validated, and nobody hated on her sex appeal. But as far as like she don't deserve to be mentioned in what I'm talking about. And I ain't trying to talk negative about who I'm talking about. I'm just saying on some real shit, like culturally, I don't get why this is a thing. You know what I'm saying? Like when she get to twerking on Diddy live and he cut it, everybody got mad at Diddy. And I'm like, nigga, why? He didn't want to see that. How is that wrong? You feel me? Like, talk to me. How is that wrong?
It's not wrong for anybody to react how they would react in the situation. Like, no matter how it made people feel, like, you know, it like how you react is how you react. But if it's an honest reaction, then that's all we can rock with. And we got to evaluate it based on the context.
Oh, if that was Cardi B, would you have cut it? Probably not.
Probably not.
Probably would have turned that shit up.
I feel like, yeah, it's extremely.
Put that on the big screen. Yeah. And
it's a demographic that Cardi B is more appealing to a larger demographic. And then people aren't, there's a world where, especially where we have all of our devices.
I tell you what I'm getting at, bro, overall.
Yeah, go ahead.
It's all a part of heterosexual, cisgendered males not being in charge of our identity. They want to be able to tell us what's attractive to us. And I say on behalf of heterosexual, cisgendered males, fuck y'all and fuck that bullshit. We decide what we find attractive. We decide what's sexy, whether you like it or not. And we accept that y'all don't make no decisions for us. But I'd be damned if y'all tell us what's sexy. 2022. I put a W in that bitch. 2022. We taking back our identity. We taking back ownership over what we find attractive. And we clowning whatever the fuck we want to. Because that's politically correct. I'd be damned if we continue to have a conversation about what a real man is in the open forum and everybody got to say, regardless of what they are, in their sexual preference and orientation, background, or birth, or what they identify as, or what their pronouns are. We can speak on what a real man is. Okay, well, we're going to have a conversation about what men find attractive in females. And I'd be damned if y'all have a character conversation as a result, because y'all have a conversation about what's attractive in a man, and it's not a reflection on who y'all are. Fuck the bullshit. Your thoughts. And that's Tabby. That's Big Tabby.
So you think you be like women are forcing you to make women women who you wouldn't find attractive normally attractive to you? Are you saying that's being forced down your throat?
Culturally, it is them asking us, would you still love me if I gained 100 pounds? Niggas don't get to say, would you still love me if you had to take care of me? If you had to go get the job, if I stayed at home for the rest of our lives, niggas don't get to say shit like that.
I don't see that equivalent.
How the fuck not?
The way I see it is,
provider is one of the traits women look for in their partner. Yes or no?
In the majority of cases, yes.
Okay, so we don't get to tell them that they don't get to look for a provider. That's my point.
But they're not telling you that you can't look for somebody that you find attractive.
They telling me Lizzo attractive.
To somebody, yes.
You
It's
can't
somebody out
tell
there for
them.
everybody,
You
but if
can't.
you
You can't tell them what a provider look like. Is my point. And for every woman that look different, for what their standard of care, what their standard of life they looking for is.
That's not accurate.
No, I disagree. I
feel like that's not
agree.
accurate.
Make your case, and don't just cape for them. Make your case. This tabula rasa, that means make a philosophical argument to support that shit you talking.
You said that women will not allow you to say what a provider is. And I'm saying nobody's stopping you from saying what a provider is. You get to determine that and define that for yourself. I'm saying that nobody.
No, you don't. No, you don't.
You have people who weigh in on what they believe it is, but that don't mean that's what the fuck it is. It means everybody has a terrible fucking opinion. But you saying like
do you not remember the $500 debate discussion that played Twitter for a full year, nigga? We get to decide what the provider role look like. Get the fuck out of here, P. Actually make a case.
You don't get the no.
We don't.
We gonna disagree on this.
What about the shit that's been flying around on Twitter? What about what's been flying around on Twitter for 7 years, where they compiling the long ass list of what we can't do because it's gay, and it's only involving stuff posted by women. You know the list I'm talking about. We don't have shit like that for women. We don't have shit like that for women, do we?
I would not. I'm not aware of it. Not to my knowledge. But do you want to create something like that?
Present some evidence.
Create something like that. I'm not, bruh.
No.
This is.
But you're not making any points. You just saying I disagree. Tell me why.
Tell me how. I disagree because nobody. No, you asked me why, and I told you why.
Tell me where the male Lizzo is. Who the male Lizzo?
I don't know.
Is Rod Wave a sex symbol? Okay.
No, I know that nigga's not a sex symbol.
Did we make them? Did we make them put Ruben Studdard in Playboy? No. That's all I'm saying.
Lizzo in Playboy?
She dressed like she in that motherfucker.
But so she's not in Playboy. And I get what you're saying. Is like we not.
You're not having the discussion I'm having if you bring up Missy and then keep derailing the discussion. You're not having the same conversation I am.
I dropped Missy. I haven't mentioned Missy in 20 minutes.
I'm just saying, you're doing a lot of distracting because I don't think you want to have this conversation.
I'm talking to you about it. This is something you say I usually run away from. I usually wouldn't say shit at all. Because I'm
saying you speaking words, but you ain't saying shit.
I'm saying nobody is stopping you from defining what a man is or what a provider is, and you saying that it is. And I'm saying, and you saying that women making a list
I call bullshit.
of what men like. Don't cut me off when I'm trying to explain what I'm talking about. You saying that women created a list of what they think men can't do, and they call gay, and you saying that that's stopping you from doing those things.
That's not what I'm saying at all. I am putting that in the realm of them having an ownership stake in our identity and continuing to speak for us culturally and saying there is no give and take there. I do not seek to make a stupid ass list about what women can and can't do or is gay. I don't have a desire to make that list. That list existing is another long line of fuckery that I'm poo-pooing. That's why I brought that up. That's why I don't want to get bogged down in it, because it's obvious you didn't see the point of it, because we still shying away from it being alone. It's a part of them defining what's okay for us. It's not okay to say that's not attractive.
I think you missing my point in saying then nobody's stopping you from saying that shit is not attractive. You're saying it right now on this platform. And like you said,
that's not what I'm saying. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying it's not their right to tell us it is.
And you think that's going to stop them? You tell them they don't have a right to.
I'm simply claiming ownership over what we find attractive. And they can say whatever the fuck they want to.
That's the point.
They can say whatever the fuck they want to. This along the same lines of the stuff where I was talking to you about. The reason I still ain't done that devil's advocate about big vaginas, because they don't ever want to have that conversation. But if big and small penises exist, then there most certainly are big and small vaginas. The depth of all vagina is not the same. But I promise you, all big vagina women are running around telling all the men they deal with they have small penises. You see what I'm saying?
I understand that. I understand the correlation to the point made.
And they throwing a hot dog down the hallway. But because culturally, you supposed to fill the void, all these big vagina women running around causing insecurity. And I ain't never had the issue. And that's part of why I ain't had that part of the discussion. But I feel like it need to be somebody who won't mind having all of the assumptions that come with that conversation. I take that negativity because I can stand up to the scrutiny because I ain't coming up short. You feel what I'm saying? But it's plenty of big vaginas out there. And I ain't saying Lizzo got one. I'm just saying. They can talk about little dicks all they want to, but we ain't talk about these gaping chasms. There is no balance culturally in this gender war. And I won't let you act like there is.
Is it a war if both sides aren't fighting?
Oh, they both fighting. They both fighting because women don't want equality. They want the role that men had. They want a matriarchy. They don't want the end of the patriarchy. They want a matriarchy. A nigga who shoot his shot at work get a sexual harassment lawsuit. A woman who shoot her shot at work get a cute story of how they met. They want a matriarchy. They don't want fucking equality, G. Call bullshit on anything I said. And I shut up.
I call it bullshit. I'm just saying, like, well, it's been a patriarchy for quite a long time. Why would they want the thing that behooves them? Like, everybody fighting for what they want. And
I'm just saying, it's obvious they do not want balance. That ain't what they striving for. And I think that's pretty clear.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not a prize to the woman agenda, but I would say that I would definitely say that my observations convey to me that we want away with all of this shit that y'all niggas been doing, and we want what we want. But I feel like that's literally everybody. That is everybody with an agenda. That's you get the policy.
We want what we want.
All the subgroups.
Nigga eat 3 times a day. Ask a woman what she want to eat. They want what they want. All right.
You can find me right there in the front of your mind. I'm a leader, so I run into the front of the line. When the train pulls out, you better be on time. If you ain't a bad girl, that's what you should be trying. Met her by the bathroom, she gave a little smirk. Saw her on the dance floor and got a little twerk. She was misbehaving, now she being nasty. Find a quiet spot, then call for a taxi. She asked what my name was and if I had work. Replied, why yes, as I'm staring at a skirt. I was named Chop, last name Liver. Tonight I'm Mr. Put the dick in, I make a quiver. Ain't on that really hood shit, I'm on that get the good shit. Chase it if you want it, cause you know you surely should shit. Free trade market, I demand and they supply me. If you love satisfaction, guarantee you like me.
On that note, we gonna keep that thing sliding into the TSC from GSH. The story continues. How he came to Gerda. You cool with that? You want the last word on that, my guy?
Oh no, I'm good on it.
Yeah, you seemed very held hostage by that whole shit. So I just wanted to throw you a scuba tank, man. But yeah, man. I'll let P recap what we told you last week, and I'll tell you where we at, man.
Yeah, man. So we hit you with how the origin of how me and my dog got into the music game and our introductions to it and our first inspirations that stemmed from our introductions to music. Then we let you know where our paths collided on the mountain that you see behind us, the domain behind me and then behind my dog. And then what we told you was some of our first performances and how some songs and stuff came together. And I think that's where we left off on that guy.
My dog did a great job. And I just realized part of why I was getting washed out is because of the light coming from above. I'm chocolate as shit now, huh? But yeah, I really want him to keep talking some more because I was trying to structure what the hell I was gonna say in my head. But yeah,
that's a bit.
Basically, what we did is we told you how a bunch of young brothers from all over the South, couple of hood niggas from Decatur, Georgia, you know what I'm saying? The most country metropolitan niggas you'll ever meet because of Grandpa Sam and their farm and shit. Couple of the realest niggas you'll meet from the goddamn Bay down there in Mobile. Couple of cats from all over Alabama. I'm talking Sylacauga, motherfucking give me a few of the other stops.
We got Anniston, we got Millbrook, we got we got Gulf Shores, we got Bay Minette, we got Foley,
Bay Minette. Then we had nigga from Tullahoma, Nashville, you know what I'm saying, Chattanooga. All came together to become Purple Haze, man. And my dog, a couple of years older than me, so he graduate and go off, man. And I keep shit together, you know what I'm saying? We doing shit here and there. But the movement slow down a lot once I lose P in the mix of keeping the Purple Haze shit going, you feel me? And this nigga driving back through to the South from North Carolina, cause he was up at Lenore Ryan. And by this time, I'm at the Gamma House that y'all heard us arguing about on the last episode. Now I'm I'm actually vice el presidente. You feel? I'm vice president. I don't even know what I said. Vice el. I'm stupid. Anyway, I'm smart. I'm smart. I'm strong. I'm this. I'm that. All that good shit. But yeah, though. So I got the vice presidential suite, man, and we in that motherfucker chilling, man. He come through the Gamma House, and we just say, fuck it, bro. And dead ass download a recording program on the spot and pull up an old song from my freshman fucking year, P. Take the mic down, my G.
Yeah, that was bitch, I know you want us. We so fly, bitch. Please don't touch. He got cash, it's not enough. We give more, so much.
So much.
So that was C.O.D. the Kid, featuring your boy P, featuring our dog BT,
who was only at S01E for half a year. He was only there for first semester freshman year. So the seeds for DHM were planted freshman fucking year. You feel what I'm saying? That's not crazy, bruh.
Yeah, that's insane. That's insane. Because it was, buddy was, we spent a lot of time, we spent a few, I don't know how long that song took. I feel like it took forever, to be honest. But then I remember that it was, we didn't record in the president's suite or the vice president's suite. We recorded, it was a room that was empty, I feel like. Well, like nobody was in it at the time. And so we recorded.
We ran the cord and set the mic up in the hallway. Yep, we was in the back room with the computer, but the mic was in the hallway. And you just closed the bedroom door, and that was the booth.
Okay. I forgot how we recorded that joint. I just remember being in that back room.
Yeah. And like BT had recorded his shit and was just on the beat that I had because we had recorded it in Lou Dawes shit. So that's why you had to just sing over him. We couldn't edit him off of the shit.
Oh, that's right. Oh, that's right. That's right, because he wasn't there. Because when I came there, he wasn't there no more. Yeah.
Nah, he was long gone. He only made it through like the first part of freshman year.
That's right. Yeah. What with the impact? So did you go that whole second? Because he was your roommate, wasn't he?
Sweet mate. He was
that's right.
Mac Mitch roommate. Trompity Pompity, my roommate, my dog, my brethren.
Okay. Yeah, I remember y'all rooms being somehow involved with each other.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's right.
He fell asleep on the toilet one night, but that shit was funny.
That was awful. that was awful. My man fell asleep with this. He fell asleep boo-boo on the toilet, and then pants was around his ankles. The motherfucker threw up in his drawers. And he was just laying there asleep. I walked in there, opened that door, bro, looking for that man, and he was just out of there. And I can't even remember what we did. Like, I think we helped him, but I don't remember what we did to help him because I was like, man, I'm not trying to get none of that shit on me.
The fuck you mean? The shower was right there. We threw him right in the shower, let that shit go down the drain.
Oh, man.
He said the nigga will throw that shit in the washing machine, goddamn, from there. But like, we not touching none of that poop, nigga. Fuck that.
Yeah. Yeah.
That nigga sat there looking up, talking about some, man, y'all some real niggas. I said, we not finna wash you, cuz. We just go let you clean up in there. He said, nah, but that nigga would have left you there. I said, maybe so.
Yeah,
he was a character.
He was the character.
He got it money's worth. That he got it 27,000 for sure.
Yeah, he came in there and got all that shit. He left with they owed him by the time he left.
That nigga that had all the energy of that We So Fly in his soul. Man, I know these bitches want me here. You talking about? I said, okay.
He was definitely one of them. He was definitely a Ruben Studdard type. He thought he was sexy as hell.
Ruben Studdard thought he was sexy?
BT thought he was sexy.
Yeah.
But I'm sure
we done got derailed though. You probably did. These bitches love this big teddy bear shit.
Velvet teddy bear. That's what they called themselves. Or that was his nickname.
He think he was Gerald Levert XL. I feel like we get derailed though. But yeah, man, We So Fly was the beginning of We So Fly. And this moment is actually how we end up telling y'all how Purple Haze came to be. That night, that nigga P came up with some of the dopest shit I had ever, and I convinced myself I came up with it, but I'm pretty sure I put the third piece on it. And he came up with the name of what would become a trio, but started out as a duo. But that wasn't supposed to be the duo. We became what we were supposed to become. But before we tell you that, we gonna tell you this: what did we become that night? A nigga from Bama and a nigga from the Six.
Dark horse mentality.
What's the meaning behind that, bro? Talk to the people.
I don't know if we was into horse racing at the time, but like we was we was doing something that had to deal with horse racing, and
Hell Night.
the Hell Night. Yeah, it was Hell Night.
That's a part. That's where I really started to love him.
Yeah, but we really got into horses because equestrian is a big part of what you see behind us, man. And so, Hell Night, we ran into horses literally, and it became like a part of. It's something I grew up around, and like I know dark horses are like the dark horse is somebody that is not favored to win, but like it's who you want to keep your eye on because they got like this horse got mad talent or like raw talent and has ability.
It is literally what underdog was before underdog was a thing because only horses were raced, not that all that little dog racing shit. So the same reason underdog became a thing is why dark horse is a thing.
Yeah. And then that's what it became like a literal manifestation of this is our mentality. Like we the underdogs. Like we came to a very scholastic university, playing football, and which is, I guess you hear a lot of stories about rappers who that's usually the sport that they play. Like the ones who, shout out to the kid J.I.D. Out of the A, he played. I think he played at a school up in Virginia. He don't like giving them any shout outs, so I won't say their name either.
Can you give me a clue? Do I know what school it is?
If you heard the name of the school, you would know the name of the school. I put it in the chat. But so yeah, when we went up there, man, like it wasn't a part of everybody's plan until it became a part of everybody's plan. And a lot of folks didn't take it
popped up in the chat, y'all. I ain't crazy for the people in the audio audience. Yeah. I guess the video too, because y'all can't see the chat, but yeah.
Right. Yeah, man. So we came up with this name, Dark Horse Mentality, and we started building our brand around that name and really started becoming a force like in the music shit. Like we was always communicating back and forth. Like even when I was on in North Carolina, looking up songs, right? Like I became like had like a notebook with like everything that I could consume on the internet that had to do with rap. I was consuming and like trying to find out how to go to the school of rapping when there was really no school for rapping that I knew about. And then yeah, my dog was the man has always been the Manny Fresh of this shit, but he was Dark Horse Mentalities, Manny Fresh, and also Dark Horse Mentalities, Lil Wayne, and then also the baby and this shit too. So niggas been wearing hats, like niggas been wearing hats for
and Guru. I'm the engineer. That Jay-Z nigga, yeah. Guru.
Like niggas went into this thing, man. Yeah, like having to wear quite a lot of hats, do a lot of different jobs, man, and making this shit happen. So yeah, that's where that thing stemmed from, around the 2008 mark.
That's what inspired that ball. Wear so many different hats. It don't matter who on the team. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
But you seen them skits that nigga Philip Hudson be doing where he'll be rocking a hat and somebody will be like, "Hey, go Rockies." He'll say, "What you say, my boy?" The Rockies, Colorado Rockies, go Rockies. Oh, no, I don't know nothing about no baseball, my boy. You know what I'm saying? You see that shit? Bro, I'm gonna see you on the hole. That nigga funny, man. Oh, no, shit, I don't know nothing about no baseball, my boy. I just thought that shit look good with the ones. That shit fresh though, right? All right, then I holler at you. And then he turned it back on the nigga. They'll keep talking. I said, all right then, my boy.
White people
weird
always
ass
think it's
nigga.
a
I told you I don't know
prerequisite
nothing
if you
about no
got on a
baseball.
sports hat. Yeah, like white people see you wearing a hat, you got to be in support of that team. Like you can't be. It ain't fashion for them. Like you got to be a fan of that team that's on your hat. Like we don't give a fuck about most of these teams that we wear. It go with our fit. Like this shit is an accessory, Playboy.
He had notwithstanding, we rock with them. I just want to make sure I said that. Because now your hat is a flight bulb hat, ain't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I ain't want you to be giving that speech with a flight bulb hat on and we not speak to that. And he said, yeah, we don't give a fuck about these hats. I don't give a shit about a hat.
Nah.
And you rocking cool athletics, flight bulb.
Nah, I definitely give a fuck about the shit.
Do you have a C.O.D hat? Didn't I give you one of them shits?
I do got one. I got a.
What color you got?
It's purple.
I gave you the purple one? The black and purple?
Yeah. It's yellow.
We 30 episodes in. You done wore cool athletics like 5 times. You ain't wore the C.O.D hat. Blaspheme. You see how they do? E2P. God damn, bro. I thought we was squad. That shit supposed to have a sticky spray to seal it and everything on it by now. You supposed to be rocking that hoe. That nigga ain't down for you, dog, right? But he used to ride for you, nigga, back when we was DHM and that dark horse shit, just mean we were gonna take the underdog mentality to this shit. No matter how far we rose, we was gonna approach it. Like niggas was counting us out. You feel me? No matter how far up the mountain we climb, the job at the same, move that rock up the hill, you feel me? And that what that DHM shit was built on. And that
you hit the scene, go mother shopping spree, never have money trouble. Hey, whatever you want, baby, we can make it good. I'll show you how I do it. You anything for it, hey, baby, that be Christmas. Baby, let me score.
She a proper young lady, so I treat her like so. Wake her up the plane tickets, ask her where she wanna go. Hit the slopes out in Aspen, renting out a cabin, sitting by the fireplace, poking at the ashes. Camera light flashes every time you with me. Portrait of a goddess, taking pictures by the plenty. I just simply treat you how you wanna be treated. You can have it if you wanna, if you need it. I can write you pound your pencil, provide the essentials. Popping rubber bands, buy bigger than it's meant to. I just do it cause I adore you, explore you, give me more of you, baby, let me spoil you.
We'll take a smooth little commercial break and do a little song we like to call What, P?
What you got for me? Give me some headlines.
Oh my God. Give me some TV. I sent you the rundown, man. Give me some TV commercial break from the story continues. So I'd like to ask this jackass, what you been watching, man? This nigga said, not only did he do the what you got for me, and I thought he was for real, he actually didn't know what the fuck was next. I love this lunatic motherfucker. Couldn't have a better co-host. This motherfucker crazy cupcakes. Like this nigga is bananas.
Said it with confidence.
He said, give me some. I said, oh yeah. He said headlines. I said, oh no. He said that shit so fervently. He bit that shit.
Man,
I started to pull up my news app. I said, should I get this nigga some headlines? Let me go look at this. Did I switch the rundown? Nope. Please tell me you've been watching something. Because if not, ask me what I've been watching. Okay.
I've been watching some
this nigga. He seen GS and said, oh, okay, got that, moving on. What else on the show? He seen that Lizzo shit, said, oh yeah, okay, I ain't gonna say nothing now. I'm gonna just let him do his thing. GSH, okay. That nigga skipped that rundown. That rundown had 5 things on it, y'all. This nigga said that nigga had other shit. The day he told y'all his weekend was hectic. Nigga, what you been watching, man?
I've been
for the
watching this show
time you
called
have had to watch stuff.
Harlem, man. I've seen like 2 or 3 episodes of it. Harlem is like, it's kind of like, I don't even want to give it this comparison, but I am anyway. It's like an older woman's, not even an older woman's, but it's Insecure for Harlem, essentially. It's
Why the camera keep cutting to me? I ain't saying shit. I feel like you're trying to catch me doing something. Fuck y'all, man. Cut the P.
So it's Megan Good is the lead actress. She just broke up with her boyfriend like some time ago, and they like, he moved back into town, and they going through this thing of like, should I reach out to her? Should I reach out to him? Should I reach out to her? Type ordeal. And then she has a friend.
She's so juicy. It ain't no part of that woman I wouldn't bite. It ain't no part of that woman I wouldn't bite. I'm talking head to toe.
Yeah. So she's a professor. She's an adjunct professor at Columbia. She has a friend who's a queer young lady. She is she owns a tech startup for like a dating app that's doing really well. She has a friend who's super talented as a singer. And like, she's dark skinned, natural hair. And then she has a friend who's like lighter skinned, straighter hair, who is rich. And
black women gonna be mad at these descriptions.
Yeah, I don't know what to do for them. I'm sorry. Like, this is how it came across to me.
Oof.
I'm giving the physical layout of these people for the people who listening to this thing and
hey man, whoa.
I don't. But yeah, they live in Harlem, and like, they having trouble dating. And I feel like it's everything that you would hate, but you would have a lot of commentary for if you gave it like a whole episode. So it's super, like, these niggas ain't shit type stuff. Trying to find like Mr. Right in a city where I think women vastly outnumber men. I think New York City, that's the case. I ain't go front, man. That shit kind of good. It's interesting. Like, I'm about 3 episodes in, and I don't want to get sucked into it because I'm really not trying to adopt another show. But I was watching it. Like, my lady mom's was here last week, and like, I caught some clips of it, and then my lady sat down to watch it, and she was doing some laundry and shit, and I was walking through the room and like found myself standing in front of the TV like this, just. And then passing through, and then coming back,
judging it at first, and then ended up watching it. Like, look at it,
right. And then I sat down, and I was like, so it was, it's a good little show, man. But definitely, it's going through. I mean, it's like most TV shows about human beings, is the interactions with friends, and then the interactions with family, and then the interactions with trying to find a significant other, and then some people having one, and how they go through it. But just being contextualized by the backdrop of New York and Harlem, and these people going through like their different professional fields, and it's funny. It's definitely funny. But what you been watching, man? or did you
the first Give Me Some TV? This the first Give Me Some TV. He done asked me what I was watching, y'all. But nah, I appreciate you for asking. We could do the questions after. Let me, you doing your thing. But I've been watching the show that got me extremely fucking excited. It's called Ghosted. And it's Adam Scott and Craig Robinson. And it's the show I didn't know I needed.
Adam Scott. Like, why do I know that name?
He Leslie Note boyfriend on Parks and Rec.
Okay.
the accountant.
Yeah.
Rob. What's that nigga name?
Sprechen Sie Dick Derek. That guy.
Yes. Yeah, Derek from Step Brothers.
Step Brothers.
The shit funny as fuck, bro. And it got me so excited that they gotta talk about my show. I'm fucking with you. What Carbon say?
Oh nah, we went to her.
It doesn't matter what Carmen had to say. Nah, I just wanted to hit you with that rock shit. So yeah, the show is called Ghosted, and it got me so excited, bro. I'm like 3 episodes in, I was like, oh shit, I gotta see how many seasons of this shit it is. I said, oh, okay, just the first season, so I ain't far behind. Nigga, I just went and looked on IMDb right now to figure out what that white dude name was. That shit came on from 2017 to 18. It's already been canceled. That shit was heartbreaking. I just found that out right now. But the show fantastic, bro. When I say that shit funny, like, them niggas get caught in like a little warehouse. I don't even know how to describe the plot. Like, this nigga get kidnapped, who work for this secret government agency where they explore paranormal shit that's going on. I like X-Files, except like monsters and aliens and all kind of shit. And when the nigga about to get him, he say, man, go get these 2 people if anything happened to me. And as he say it, something happened to him. And the 2 people he say they need to go get is Craig Robinson and Adam Scott. Adam Scott is like a doctor who got disgraced after he went crazy. But he went crazy after his wife got abducted. I don't even know how to say the word. Aliens took that bit. And oh man, I feel like P.O. clipped that meltdown. Yeah. It don't tell you confirm, but you gotta watch it to find out, and it's only 1 season, so who knows if they even answer it. Fuck. But Craig Robinson is a dude who a mall cop, and he used to be an NYPD detective in the missing persons department, but he left the force after he ran into a building without backup, and his partner followed him in, and his partner got killed. So they kicked him out of the force because that's against protocol or whatever. So that's why they weren't in their normal jobs and their fields that would make them good to help hunt down whatever happened to dude. But some people supposedly got him from the multiverse or some shit. But it's a crazy plot for a show. But the shit just flat out funny, bruh. In the first episode, they investigating some shit, and they in the basement of this building, and they getting ready to take a picture of some shit, and this nigga pop up into the screen with like these crazy eyes, and he goes, "You're not supposed to be down her." And then nigga Trent Robinson go, "Ah, you right," and then just run away. And it's something about that shit that's just so fucking funny. Like, you right, and then get the hell on, bruh. You're not supposed to be down here. Like the way he said that shit, bruh, it was just so. That's exactly how I'd have responded. I'd have got the hell on. No questions asked. You know, said that's a statement. It wasn't. He wasn't finna. He finna kill y'all niggas. He wasn't finna ask you nothing after saying that. That was an affirmation. You feel me? It's his job to make sure y'all no longer down here. Let me get the fuck out of here before he makes sure I ain't down here. You feel me?
Nowhere else for that matter.
This your last location. Yeah, he talking about.
Oh, no, that's what's up.
But Adam Scott pretty funny
how did
too.
you find it?
Hulu. Yeah. I had finished
through them guys.
I had finished all of the episodes of my stuff that come on weekly. All the new episodes that came on. So I was back on the home screen and thumbs down and bullshit that they show to me on a regular basis that they be trying to make me click on by mistake, that they be auto playing behind shows I actually like. Like, okay, fuck these shows. I'm finna rate all this stupid shit whack. You feel me? I got time today. And then this popped up and I was like, oh, what is this? Yeah. Oh, you don't do shit like that? Get an algorithm a big fuck you if it's sending you bullshit?
I don't have any platforms that I pay for, so very rarely do I see it.
This nigga here.
I'm living off it. I'm living on a prayer. Living a dream over here. I don't have to. Yeah. Besides Comcast,
I got a special link. I got a special link that if you click on it, it actually take you to the categories on Netflix. Let me show you this shit. A lot of people don't know about this shit. Because Netflix do dumbass shit like show you fucking stand-up specials in the comedy section. Bitch, that ain't a... Fuck y'all, you feel me? When you see this shit, you gonna be like, I didn't even know you could do this shit with Netflix. You be like, send me that fucking link. They tried to play me, cuz. What the fuck they doing, cuz? Let me see something. Is they bullshit? Okay, so yeah.
The actual link. Oh, that's the
Yeah,
anime. Okay. Okay.
You got okay. I can't do the share. I gotta click on it. So it's the categories, but it's just what I clicked on. Okay, I'm tripping. So it's categories, but just what I clicked on. So B horror movies.
What's a B horror movie? Like B rated?
Like the shit that come on BET is a B movie, is that but horror movies.
Okay. That's the type of horror movies I think I'd like, because I'm sure that shit probably fit more in the comedy.
Like, look at how segmented this shit is.
Classic sci-fi and fantasy.
Some of this shit got one movie in it, cuz. You see what I'm saying? Some of this shit got one movie in it. Silent movies, cuz. We gonna post this link in the show notes. This is a special episode of Give Me Some TV. But I feel like that's a good tip. Am I tripping?
No, that's good shit. Yeah. I just wrote that down.
See, look at this. I just clicked on, I gotta share this. This shit fire. Slasher movies, cuz. You see this shit? That's a good separation. And you see, it don't repeat the shit. The movies you see are the movies that's here. And that's the biggest thing, to have to go through the same movies over and over and over to find what you actually want to watch. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Shouts out to P, my nigga want to get his practice on. We doing his bilingual. You feel me? He go to Spanish movies. He got some Spanish cartoons. You feel what I'm saying?
Them guys.
That nigga P said, send me the link. You got your goofy movies, but it's Spanish. You feel what I'm saying? It's segmented like Netflix is, but it's within the category that you clicked on. Tell me that shit ain't fire, bruh. That's how you surf to see what you want to watch, but Hulu don't have it. So that's why I was in my fuck the algorithm, and I had to train it so it ain't give me dookie.
That's what's up, though.
You see, I watching some movies now, so I don't half-ass being able to get to my content.
Is that how you got the time, like outside of doing the other shit? Like outside of the music and stuff, you spend more of your time like you consume a lot of movies and TV.
Because because I'm a multitasker, what I'm always doing is listening to music. But as far as what do I spend the most time doing where the sound is what I'm consuming other than listening to music? Because I looked at my Spotify hours. If you combine that with working on music and the shit I do, like as far as listening through my Apple shit, because I'm listening to our stuff, like bro, I probably spent 10 hours a day listening to music this year. So yeah, maybe 1 or 2 hours a day I'm watching TV with the sound on. But yeah. So yeah, I guess that would, I mean, outside of reading. So yeah, outside of reading, but listening to music is what I'm usually doing with my life and time outside of working. I listen to music in my sleep. It's always the same playlist. It's either my jazz playlist or a jazz playlist that only got 2 songs on it. My favorite song ever, the Midnight Sun Will Never Set by Quincy Jones. And the other song I found, this lady on TikTok who be doing an anchor lady voice said it was her favorite song. I said, Shawty don't know nothing about no jazz. And it's now my second favorite song ever. Like when I tell you that shit is a fucking, bruh, I'm going to play Quincy and then I'm going to play this song and then you'll understand exactly why I could go to sleep and meditate to these on repeat together.
Take you away, 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 take you away. Think I'm a trick so nice, body so tight. If I can't have you forever, shawty, what's up with tonight? Oh, you know it feels right. Stop playing on the runway, come with me and say fly to a place where me and you can be alone. Baby, I can put you in the zone. Have you blowing up my cell phone, begging me to come and make you moan. Yeah,
like
let me take you
away,
take you away, take you away.
Chain.
That playlist is IWGU, and you know it's in alphabetical order if you're trying to find it, but it's IWGU. Oh, IWGYU. It's I Won't Give You Up in letters. Speaking to my peace because I meditate to that playlist. And that's also the name of that first song. But yeah. Screenshot that, boom, perfectly at 110. That was the Give Me Some TV commercial break from The Story Continues. And in that part of the story, we'll be wrapping up the DHM portion of the show. And I'm going to score this whole episode with DHM catalog shit, man, because we don't never play no DHM music on this bitch. And we got 2 whole albums. So we finna let that shit bang that episode. You with that shit, P?
Yeah.
Fuck that shit, bruh. I'm gonna open up what I do with, cause like nigga, we coming in with it. You heard me? You excited for that shit?
Yeah, that shit, we had some slappers.
We did, bro. I don't even know if I got them hoes on their computer.
Of the shit is every iteration of the groups that we had got some slappers.
Oh shit. Can I spin a few before as we drop back in?
Go ahead.
Nigga, I got that motherfucking 72 Chevy Chevelle. Motherfucker, one of the best cars ever made, motherfucker. It's a classic, nigga. You can't top that shit, nigga.
Man, get the fuck out of here, man. I tell you, like my neighbor Tyler told me the first day I seen that nigga. He say he just pull up on them bitches and tell them, take a ride in the hole, man. Yeah, tell him that. Yeah, tell him that.
Shit ain't nothing, man.
Man, I got something for both of y'all, nigga. How about that old team rat truck? I just bought a lat truck and that bitch ride hard. I just bought some new whoopers and them bitches bump hard. Cherry wood steering wheel and that bitch rip hard. Stunting in my new whip, that bitch go hard, hard, hard. I just bought a lat truck and that bitch ride hard. I just bought some new whoopers and them bitches bump hard. Cherry wood steering wheel and that bitch rip hard. Stunting in my new whip, that bitch go hard, hard, hard.
I just bought a new caddy and I'm finna switch it up, yo. It's just something about it, it ain't ferocious enough. Make a few alterations, have it tailored to me. 28's got the skirt sitting right above my knee. Ride around town in a 2-story whip. Plus the rims got them fat bubble gum shrimp lips. And it's painted like it's raining all the motherfucking time. Leather seats, cherry wood, and a system Alpine. Got a button, shoulder speakers, and another one to hide it. Automatic butterfly doors with hydraulics. Gotta be careful when I'm out here stunting. Hit all of that shit at once. It look like it's transforming. Just bought a old school Chevy and that bitch ride hard. They bought some Kent Woods and them bitches bump hard. Low pro wet wheels and them bitches rip hard. Stunting in my new whip, that bitch go hard, hard, hard. Just bought a old school Chevy and that bitch ride hard. Just bought some Kent Woods and them bitches bump hard. Low pro wet wheels and them bitches rip hard. Stunting in my new whip, that bitch go hard, hard, hard. Pull it out the yard, kids running up with caution. They bicker about my car like it's selling at an auction. 72 Chevelle compelled to push that heavy Chevy. Not just a muscle car, a mechanical celebrity. Lovely, lonely Latin sitting in the bucket seats. Her stilettos don't compare to 26-inch Chevy feet. 350 rocket engine, ready, set, take flight. If you ain't first, you last on any Talladega night. 15's in the trunk, crapping pavement on the block. Setting off car alarms, alerting neighborhood watch. Versus state of the art, Kent Wood surround sound. Woofers barking neighbors' dogs, but I refuse to cut it down.
I just bought a Chevy truck and that bitch ride hard. I just bought some Alpines and them bitches burn hard. I just bought Pirelli tires and them bitches grill hard. Stunting in my new whip, that bitch go hard, hard, hard. I just bought a Chevy truck and that bitch ride hard. I just bought some Alpines and them bitches burn hard. I just bought Pirelli tires and them bitches grill hard. Stunting in my new whip, that bitch go hard, hard, hard. When I pull out my garage, people think it's a mirage. Candy paint, wood grain, chrome whipping the Menage. Whoopers in the trunk, giving out full body massage. Shorty don't seem impressed, I see right through her facade. Baba shooting so hard on the Halle Berry grain wood. Hop into the trunk, it just made me feel so good. Angelina Jolie, chrome lips on the rims, black on black interior, purple haze color trim. Original sin, what I did to the gravel. Everywhere I go, dripping out candied apples. Get them niggas wrong, gave the whole block asthma. Nigga pop the trunk, 56-inch plasma.
I just bought a lat truck and that bitch ride hard. I just bought some new whoopers.
I do it cause whenever Purple Haze is in the town, she always wipe me down, she always wipe me down. I do it cause whenever Purple Haze is in the town, she always wipe me down, she always wipe me down.
Niggas in that motherfucker tripping, dog.
whoa.
Hey, nigga tripping.
Hey, nigga, bring that shit back. Let's bring that shit for real, nigga. Let's go. Valedictorian El Presidente. I wanna kick it to the whole class like a sensei. Cause I gotta add to my monetary value. Money equals power, shit, I'm building up my statue. Sitting where the sun can't reach me in the phantom. Cause they want that magic in their life, so I enchant them. So a nigga grant them a night under stars. Bet the trip ain't free, bitch, how much will I charge? Do it cause I gotta be that guy on the scene, laying up with the girls you see in King magazine. I do it cause it's cool, I do it cause I'm clean. I do it for a city and my big brother mean. Yesterday is history. history. Tomorrow is a mystery, so I go hard for the fans so they'll miss me. Do it cause the girls lead a club with no discretion, cause we can blow this money like fans in recession. Bitch, I do it cause it's cool, I do it cause it's fly, I do it cause you motherfuckers always asking why. Bitch, I do it cause it's fly, I do it cause it's cool, I do it cause it's something they ain't teach your ass in school. Bitch, I do it cause, hey bitch, we do it cause, hey bitch, I do it cause, hey bitch, we do it cause.
If I ain't attractive, then I bet my bitch is. I do it cause you motherfuckers know how I live. Eat fettuccine pasta, steak and a lobster. Fantasy team of hoes, boy, you should see my roster. Click smoke like rosters, purple haze monsters. But with hoes who pussy more sweeter than gout stoppers. Somebody stop us, couldn't if you wanted to. We look too good doing shawty day. What you wanna do, what you niggas thinking? I do it for my health, I do it cause it's Chevy ain't gon' buy his motherfucking self. Boy, I do it cause I'm fly, you can't cause you not. I do it cause I ain't gotta quote the reasons why I'm high. You see it when I walk, you hear it when I talk. I'm so Decatur, why the haters, why they do what they do, yo? Damn, bruh, why these niggas hating on me? Like my brother said, these hoes ain't complaining
bitch,
about
I do it cause it's cool, I do it cause it's fly, I do it cause you motherfuckers always asking why. Bitch, I do it cause it's fly, I do it cause it's cool, I do it cause it's something they ain't teach your ass in school.
I slick forgot about that shit. You wanna get that bitch in real quick?
Let's do it, man.
Hey, bitch, I do it cause,
I'm looking forward to that one.
hey bitch, we do it cause.
They crack that hoe up.
Pepperwood love three things in his life:
Impromptu lyric video.
his sex, or that sweet coke.
Shouts out to
Y'all
the
gotta
body
hear
challenge.
that though. Let me ready for that.
Julius Pepperwood loved three things in his life: here gumbo, his sex, or that sweet coke.
Shouts out to the body challenge, they know who they is. I remember being 16, riding in my brother vet. Bad little red bone, something ain't smash it. Shawty, you to top me out. Shawty went to UGA. I always like older women, it must be in my DNA. Sister with the Atlas Sky, put my little partner on double date the taco mat. They smoking weed, me, I got the window crack. Who the plug? Who the plug? Who the plug? Shawty know who got that work, ain't gotta ask who got them perks. A nigga grew up around them killers. Never was a drug dealer. I just run the business, nigga, feel like Michael of my family. Jordan Corleone Jackson, y'all nigga know who get it crackin'. Bitch, I been about that action. Can the nigga speak facts? Riding in the back of the Benz with a young Pocahontas. She ain't gotta be modest. Black and Indian goddess, feel like my story been written. Cause I ain't do shit to deserve none of this, I'm just gifted. Blessed and highly favored, smoking weed on some acres. Go a whole month and a nigga never see his neighbors. I ain't waiting on the savior, I been on my worst behavior. Got these bitches, fuck a hater. Got that paper, had that since the Sega. Me and P working on season tickets, courtside to the Lakers. I ain't doing favors, I'm terrible at apologies, so I just live my truth. If I said it, then I meant it. If I make it, then we spend it. Save it, stash it in a Bentley. It ain't on me, bitches in me. I'm a dog, I'm a grizzly. I'm sliding, is you with me? What secrets inside them Vickies? Stop playing, show me them titties. Get nasty when I get lifted. Hold up. Hold up.
Yeah.
Look at him trying to get that gift early.
Yeah, man. That was C.O.D. MD production. Or part of the C.O.D. MD production. That's C.O.D. DecaturboyMusic. LSK. Vacation. Lyric video. Featuring Slim, Mike, and I'm about to say Lavinio, but Lavinio is Slim. Damn, hold up. Mike, what's the other nigga name? Roland. Slim, Mike, and Roland. That's them.
I'm about to say, you can't forget the shit starter.
And Stacy.
He dug in their version of The Hangover. This essentially The Hangover before The Hangover. That what the wood was in a coming of age tale.
Mm.
Never thought about that, did you?
Nah. Damn. Except it's like, yeah, it is like the day of the wedding. That's right. That's crazy. All this shit happened like the day of. Like
They have to he throw up and they have to get the tuxes last minute and everything.
Yeah. That's hilarious.
No Tiger, no Mike Tyson, but Sanaa Lathan. That was a goddamn tigress if I ever seen one. Made me want to get married just so she could ruin my marriage once we blow up. That'd be bad. If you see this at any point, please feel free to come. Hey, just know if we ever cross paths, just put it like this. If I ever meet Sanaa Lathan, she gonna have to shoot. She gonna have to turn me down. Put it like that.
She gonna have to shoot me.
I'm gonna find out. Yeah, I'm gonna find out. I'm gonna fucking find out. You're. We gonna have a conversation. She gotta kill me dead, cuz that's the only way. You feel me? But yeah, some of the funniest shit I ever seen in my life is when she was telling that nigga how her boss was fucking in the family that prays, and he slapped across the diner counter, bruh, and she went flipping over the counter. I said, "Oh, that's acting." Oh, she got slapped. That's an Oscar word to get slapped. Cause that was a weird ass movie to go see. Cause I went to go see it on that weird date that I told you about. You know what I'm talking about from back in the day?
Wait, you went to go see but it was in Medea?
The Family That Prays.
I feel like that's a Medea title. It's not, so that's not a Medea movie.
It's not a Medea movie. It is a Tyler Perry movie though. It's Sanaa Lathan and a bunch of other folks and shit. Yeah, he said, I feel like that's a Medea movie.
That nigga been eating for so long, bro.
This shit from back in college, though.
Yeah,
this the one where I went on the date. It was best friend from high school and my current girlfriend. It was that date where I was like, man, ain't no way in hell I'm paying for this shit. And I just walked in that motherfucker. I ain't never told you this story.
No, I don't remember this, Pinky.
Bruh, on God, bruh. It's one of the weirdest situations I ever had, bruh. I did with the situation, man. Me and Shorty, me and my best friend from high school is a girl, by the way, listeners.
Hold up. Can I please state the part in my head that just keep replaying over and over?
Go ahead.
This nigga went on a date and then made up in his mind before the check even came that he wasn't paying. That's some toxic nigga shit. Now, what are women always chiming in on what's
Fuck you, dog.
I'm gonna invite you on this date, but I'm gonna decide because of the way you've been acting, I'm not paying. But that's some parent shit, nigga. Like, God, I'm taking the toy out your McDonald's fucking Happy Meal, you bitch.
I'm glad you said that because you thinking about it in the exact wrong lines. But to paint the picture for y'all, it's my best friend for high school who was a young woman, and she came up to see me for the first time in I don't know how long since we had been at school and shit. And instead of letting me and this young woman go hang out and kick it on our own, I needed a chaperone. So that's why I wasn't finna pay for this shit. Because it wasn't just a date with me and my girl, and then my best friend from high school came up. So yeah, why shouldn't I treat? Nah. She was supposed to be doing some other shit, and one of her friends volunteered to cover her shift so that she could come do this type shit. It was some whole bullshit. But anyway, we get to the movie theater, and as we walking in, I'm like, yeah, I'm not paying for this shit. And I almost said names. My best friend, she don't break stride because she already know what the fuck that mean. So we go into the movie. I walk in, I look up at the screen, and I was like, okay. Because I've been to this theater before. I know exactly which side of the movie theater this shit on. I'm just finna go to the concession stand, and then I'm finna go back here to see this fucking movie. So we go get food. And then we turn around, and I walk straight to the fucking back. Shawty walking right next to me, and my girlfriend about 2 steps behind, keep kind of like halfway stopping. I don't look back because I said, I'm not paying for this fucking movie because I got outvoted. We both know that if me and my best friend going to see a movie, ain't no way we going to see a Tyler Perry fucking movie. If me and my girl going to see a movie, ain't no fucking way we going to see a Tyler Perry fucking movie. The only way that happened is if I get outvoted in the car. And the last time I went on a date with somebody extra there, I told you how I handled that shit. I sat on the other side of her friend when she brought her. So this shit was like some weird shit I hadn't even dealt with for real before. You did what I said? So I was like, no way hell I'm paying for this shit, bro. So I just kept walking back. The nigga standing at the ticket seeing me with the popcorn and the drink and shit. And I walked back and I went back there and I looked left and I looked right. He's like, nigga, what movie you came out of? I was like, The Family That Prays. He's like, oh shit, it's to the right, nigga, you tripping. And I was like, all right. And I walked down the hall. Shawty started laughing. My old lady looked mad and fuck because she didn't expect it to work. She wanted it to be one of them, yeah, type of things. But it was just yeah. You do anything with enough confidence, ain't nobody gonna bother you. You feel what I'm saying? They don't pay that nigga enough to give a fuck. You feel what I'm saying? Hey, bro, I need that ticket.
Right. About that $4.50 like the movie theater just lost. Nah,
they popcorn where they make their real money anyway. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah. He'll give a fuck. But yeah, bro, we went straight back there, bro. I ate that popcorn and that candy, and I laid down and took a nap in that bitch, bro. I shit you not. I laid down, I took a nap in that bitch. And it was a loud ass argument in the diner. And that's what woke me up. So I lean up and that thing I know. And Snide later go flying across the counter. I said, no, the fuck he didn't. And I seen later what happened leading up to that. And I ain't saying that shit was okay, but I ain't mad at dude. Shorty was wilding. But yeah, she got slapped like a pro. But yeah, that movie situation was wild. I throw it to you for your thoughts. Have you ever just walked to the back in a film without purchasing a ticket?
Oh, nah. Not once.
Seriously?
I've never been to a movie I didn't want to see though either. So, yeah.
Hey, nigga said not once. You might want to delete that off the footy. Whoa. Excuse me.
No, not at all. I'm not saying that I wouldn't. I'm just saying that I've never been to a movie I didn't want to see enough to where I was like, yeah, I'm not paying for this shit.
I wasn't finna buy 3 tickets to a movie I didn't want to see. That was my thing. That's what I just couldn't settle on. I was like, I can't buy 3 tickets to a movie I don't want to see. I could convince myself to get 2. But which 2 am I getting? Buy they 2 tickets, look at them and say, either one of y'all getting my ticket or I'm going to see a different movie. What we doing? And see who buy my ticket. Throw that test on them. I thought about that. What are your thoughts on that? Let's just change the whole. What are your thoughts on that test? How do you think that play out?
Yeah, I'd have paid for their ticket to be like, who going to see? I'm paying for y'all to go see a movie. Y'all want to go see? Who paying to go see? Y'all can split this cost. That way, y'all only paying for half a ticket at all. Y'all can.
Oh no, that's that Romulus Remus. Don't give them that solution. See if they cut the baby in half, nigga. If they come up with that idea, fine. But just throw it out there and see who take it. That's what I'd have did. I'm a shit starter though. But no, I just was like, fuck that shit, bro.
A very awkward situation between your best friend and your lady. That would, yeah.
I feel like you up for a lot of tomfoolery. I can't believe have you ever went to go see a movie and when you were leaving, went into another one?
Nah.
Oh, wow. You weren't a kid. We used to go to a movie at like 11 a.m. and then not leave until 10 o'clock at night. And buy 1 ticket. You talking about, woo, we used to live here. You talk about, this is 20 years ago, people.
Yeah, you could go
It's 20 years ago,
go to
people. I'm sorry, go ahead.
Movie theater close to my. It wasn't a movie theater close to my crib where I could be at that motherfucker all day and not need somebody else to take me home. My mama didn't trust nobody enough to take me to a movie theater before I was able to drive outside of my aunties and like her.
You didn't want to get taken to jail because you was trying to see Legally Blonde too. I think it might be because of the area you was in. Yeah, you might not have got kicked out. You might have got arrested for this shit. What'd you say?
It wasn't no South Lake. It wasn't no South Lake Mall. It was all that shit was owned by white people, and so that shit wasn't gonna happen.
The same people own damn near every one of the malls in Metro Atlanta. Simon Malls,
but
they own Lenox, North DeKalb, South DeKalb, Greenbrier, huh? You said what?
Working in there don't. The people who working in there don't look like us. Like, but I'm not saying it couldn't be done. I'm sure people I know did it. I just wasn't one of them. And it was more not even fearing what they would do to me. It was like my mama was a square. So
the less racist the country became, the easier it became to do. Because they wouldn't just come ask you for your ticket because you was a little black kid. Oh, but if they had, they'd have kicked me right up out of a lot of fucking movies. But yeah, it's a reason why I've seen everything, P. My mama wasn't buying that shit. We wasn't renting that shit from Blockbuster. Yeah, I mean, we ain't had bread like that. If I was gonna see that shit, I was gonna have to get it out the mud. Nigga, I remember the last time I was like, oh, I'm not gonna take a L on this movie transaction. I went to go see Double Take. It was a Jackie Chan movie where he was a twin. And when I got home, my mama had rented that shit from Hollywood Video. I said, these bitches, it's a Walmart now, but it used to be a mall right at the corner of Memorial Drive in Columbia. And they used to play old ass movies right before they went to VHS and be charging full movie prices. But the only people who went there are the people who were in close proximity who couldn't get the better movie theaters. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, so I was like, yeah, I ain't gonna take an L on how this movie situation play out. Y'all ain't gonna get Dave again. It was a good movie though. Shouts out to Jackie Chan. You got me that day, Jackie. Sent the smooth $30 on your ass that day.
Jackie Chan, Chris Tucker.
That was a good movie though. He jumped from a lot of stuff, so my date grabbed my wrist a lot. I remember that vividly. He jumped from this to that balcony. Yeah. Shouts out to Jackie. I ain't mad. I'd spend that $20 again. I don't know. I don't. Yeah, I would have. It made me a savage though. My mama came home. I know you gonna like this. She threw me the tape because I was always bitching about the stuff she would get because it'd be whack as fuck. And I looked at it, and when she seen my face, oh, so you don't like Jackie Chan all of a sudden? I said, ain't this about a bitch? Ain't no way this the movie I just saw. This a different movie. This a different Double Take or Double with Dragon, whatever. It was Double Dragon. Double Take the one with Dennis Rodman where he's selling blue jeans. That's Van Damme. It's Van Damme.
Double Take is what's the one with
Eddie Griffin and Orlando Jones? Okay,
that's Double Take.
They got something that's double though. Jean-Claude Van Damme and Dennis Rodman. You seen that shit? Double Team. It is Double Team.
Yeah.
We have seen some movies. Back when he was on the bayou, down on them dirt roads, barefoot P.
Yeah, I always had shoes. I'm not that fucking country.
He said, I always had shoes, P. Don't try to make me poverty, P. Nigga, I had shoes. Poverty, P.
Impoverished. Not making fun of people who or impoverished, you guys?
Oh, I think Julio used to tell stories about running around barefoot. That's why I made every nigga in Foley barefoot. I don't know.
I'm also from Fairhope. Me and that nigga not from the same place. My mama just live in that city now.
You hear this nigga, y'all? Do you hear this nigga? We connect cause we the third. I'm all the way the fuck up in Georgia. And he tried to tell you he ain't from the same place as Julio. When them niggas, like, he closer to the beach than P, but they played each other in high school. You understand me? That's just like me saying I ain't from the same hood as, what's them niggas? I don't know. Calvin Johnson. I don't know. Anyway. Cam Newton. I don't know. Some nigga who from Atlanta. Fuck it, man. The DHM story, the back half of that bitch. I ain't putting no labels on the episode. I'm just putting music through this shit. This shit gonna be hard to fuck the label. Hey, this shit is bananas. So because I was in college at the University of the South, this nigga was coaching in North Carolina. South Carolina? North Carolina. North. My brother was in chat at Atlanta working and doing shit. Like, we literally used to road trip. I'd pick one of them niggas up and then we'd go to the other one and then record half a project. And then we'd schedule the next one and then record the other half of the project. And we'd do albums in 2 fucking recording sessions, like on some Beatles Abbey Road type shit. Like, that shit was a crazy time. P, what are your thoughts on that time and what it led to?
It led to more debt for me because I went back to damn school after after I left that situation. But that's like the part of the rapper like origin story where it was the most, not even the most tumultuous. It was like you trying to find, like, it's even, I was trying to find like my voice as a rapper at that time because I think that was like at the time where I was the most heavily involved in recording that I'd ever been, and like doing it on a regular basis. So I was trying to find like my personal rhythm, and being in a group, because you listening to the people who like in the group and listening to like they bars and shit like that. And so you trying to figure out like how to write a song and trying to write a song yourself and for yourself and do it in your own voice. And then like trying to see where you fit within the trio. Cause now it's really easy because most songs all have 3 verses. So you got your verse and then you try to find ways to contribute to the song. And so I really found my pocket in more so contributing to choruses and like finding unique beats. If it wasn't originally produced by Nightmare Productions, before Nightmare became C.O.D, DecaturboyMusic, in the producer sense, like it was trying to find stuff to like fit my palette of music. And so like for me, that at that point it was us working to be consistent in the game, and then me finding like my actual pocket and like how I fit into the collective, and then how we go from making music in 3 different states to bringing that shit into all the creation being done in a cohesive place. And so like I think around that time is where we all decided like, all right, like we legitimately trying to do this shit. So because we was even performing, like having to travel from state to state to perform at the time. And like you don't really realize how special that shit is like when you in it. Cause I listened to T Grizzly tell a story about like how he was riding like through Kentucky, I think, and like he gotten some shit there. He was talking about the song that he recorded when he went to jail and shit when he got out. So like going across those state lines, realizing like you doing a whole lot of the same shit that other rappers who are on right now and been on for decades, been on for quite some time, and have a healthy storehouse of music. Like you doing some of the same shit they doing. Like opening up for Bone and then moving and then recording from state to fucking state and then having performances going from city to city and working on like different concepts and working with different artists and shit, and then having to, you know, find the time to fit every other thing in to make sure that you can sustain yourself, because this isn't how you breadwin. So that it's a lot of figuring shit out. And even like the answers, like we didn't have the motherfuckers even when we left North Carolina and like you graduated from school and we all moved, made that jump together. That was the figuring it out point. And I think like a lot of that shit culminated in there. I think it was the 4th of July trip that we had down there at Cuz house off the mountain. When we went up there to record, we was out there in Gorgasm, and then we left that because I had my lady coming through there. We had our homies who, like, the studio sessions used to be wild, and people gonna be able to say like, "Oh shit, I remember coming through and them niggas was in there doing this shit." And so like, yeah, that was just, it was another iteration of the story, or it was a continuance of the story, and it was just interesting to see like what other people in the group wanted that shit to be like, and like what they had. And so being the teammate that I am, how we had this conversation like earlier in the season is like, God damn, you got to learn how to be a teammate too in this shit. And so being able to give, and some niggas don't know how to be a teammate, or not that they don't know how to be a teammate. It's just, we talk about, you got to teach me how to love you and teach me how to support you. In a lot of ways, DHM was 3 members. It started off as 2. It became 3 members on some, oh, you down with this shit. We didn't have that discussion. Like somebody who sent themselves their own invitation to a party, to your party, and 2 niggas be like, oh, well, okay. I mean, you gonna commit to this shit then, cool. And then somebody realized that they didn't have to commit as much as we did because we was gonna do the legwork anyway. Mm-hmm. So, yeah. So like, yeah, learning how to be a team. And then if one thing I would do is
the best metaphor for the problem is this individual made the transition from being an old lineman to being a skill position, and he'll never go back to blocking again. He enjoyed the aspect of being on a team because there are people whose sole job it is to run into heavy motherfuckers so that people will scream your name. That's why he wanted to be on the team. Yeah. And expressed it clearly.
Yeah. So that was like, it was a lot, man. It make, even talking about it now, you think about like all the different plot points and the shit that happened and like the takeaways from it, things I didn't write down then, things I'm only thinking about now because we discussing it and bringing it back up, not into the present, but given the context of what
he got so back into the moment, he started talking about the end before he started talking. When I graduated from school and he graduated from grad school, we all moved in together. DHM did, and started going at this shit full tilt. And in that time, we didn't record start to finish and drop one project after traveling state to state to state to get this shit done and doing albums in 2 sessions, all under the same roof. We didn't get one project done. And he's talking about some of the things that led to these problems. That's how deep this shit get. That like once you get into it, you forget the timeline, and that's part of what he's talking about.
Yeah. Yeah. And so, yeah, it's cool to be reflecting on this shit now because I can take so many fucking lessons from back then. Like, I don't think about that time a whole lot just from a suppression standpoint. And
Yeah.
like,
I probably won't watch the episode.
Dead ass. But like a lot of that good shit is the best parts of that shit was the time that you and I was together. Like when we finished what chorus did we finish? And then we was at the Chick-fil-A an hour before they opened. And so we just jammed the fucking songs and shit that we finished.
I think it was Yabba Dabba Do It because we had watched Avatar for like the 5th time. So we saved it
Bless you.
on the TiVo, and you gotta watch it so it don't delete. And we'd always keep that Avatar on the TiVo.
Yeah. And yeah, I'm pretty sure it was Yabba Dabba Do It. I think it might have been. We didn't even record the verses. Like we ironed out the chorus. We found the beat for that bitch, and I think we just put I think we went and sat in the parking lot and worked on our verses.
Yeah, because we had arguments about doing stuff without him. He didn't feel like he was in the group.
That's right.
So we stopped recording.
Which is fucking hilarious, is because like nigga, we always here recording. And we always here working on music. The only reason why you're not involved in this shit is because you're not here. Like we not finna wait on you to get here to do shit. It's like the Takeoff not being on Bad and Bougie, but instead of like Takeoff just not happening to be there, like Takeoff was off, just fucking off completely.
Yeah.
And like didn't even want to be a part of the shit and then get mad like y'all still doing music. Like, yeah, we're a music group. That's the whole point of like this shit that we doing right now.
Yeah, it was a situation where like he talked about feeling left out. He showed his ass and was like, well, let's book times to record then. We booked 2 times for the next week. He didn't show up the damn one of them. And then I told him I wasn't willing to do that shit again. Because you want us to not record when you're not here. You want us to book a time and then not show up to the motherfuckers. I'm done with all that shit. And then at that point, barriers went up. You know what I'm saying? And we were really done at that point.
Yeah.
Because like it was man, we all got our roles. And I was like, what's our roles? He was like, you produce and you do the engineer work. I was like, and I write hooks and I rap my verses and I record y'all verses and I sit in y'all writing sessions. Okay. P write hooks. P search for beats. P help cultivate the soundscapes. He helped me do the tracking. He helped me do the mixing when he come and sit in on sessions. All right.
And was helping another label, like, so I could learn what a label do. Because the other buddy, when I was at school, I was working with a buddy going all those beat battles and shit, rubbing elbows.
You burying the lead, P. Because the next question was, what do you do that don't benefit your damn self? This motherfucker said he booked the shows, cuz. See how many times we perform in that year?
Twice.
One was on Christmas Eve and one was on Christmas. And one was a warm-up show that we found for the Christmas show. Right or wrong?
Yeah.
So we were like, we need practice. And we definitely did, didn't we?
Yeah.
Because it went fucking bananas. The practice show went bananas, didn't it?
Yeah.
But the Toys for Tot one was fire though, right?
Yep.
We tore that bitch apart. But
Killer Mike wanted to rip us a new asshole, but we did our thing.
You goddamn right. But we both know who found them shows, right?
Yeah.
Skrilla found one, and I found the other one. Allie found that Toys for Tot one. Fucking, I booked the shows. You do nothing but complain and ask niggas to play the beat we not working on over the big speakers. Get some fucking headphones. Like, think about that, like, bruh. Like, because we talking about the end, really break down how often that complaint came up. That he wanted to hear a beat that wasn't the song we was working on. Do you know how disconnected you have to be to not have any other fucking instrumentals and the ability to listen to them without me playing it from the computer we fucking recording on? Do you know how not the fuck around you gotta be to not have any other fucking beats on your phone? You never thought about why that shit made me mad, did you? You ain't got them in your emails or nothing, nigga. You hear what the fuck I'm saying, bro? You never thought about that shit. Why that shit made me furious. I need to stop mixing the verse you just recorded to let you hit a beat we about to record on. When right up until I'm recording you on that next song and then recording P on that next song and then doing my verse and recording myself, I'm going to be mixing the verse you just recorded, but I got to hear you bitch about not hearing the next beat because you don't fucking have it. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Not to mention, I drove to pick you up from another state and then drove to North fucking Carolina and my verse already written. Shut the fuck up. I got to hear you bitch because you need to finish your verse. Oh, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. You know what I'm saying?
And that's what made me see like, oh man, this is why rap groups break up.
Yeah.
This is why these niggas.
And the nigga got nerve look me in my face and tell me like, he Beyonce, he Diana Ross. That's why we having all these issues, because we don't treat you like you the one who gonna break off and leave us behind. That's why the group don't work. I was like, nigga, well, put in half of the fucking work Beyonce do and we'd be on by now. God damn it. If that's the plan, act like it. You feel me?
Yeah.
My first solo mixtape, the whole shit, I ain't gotta be MJ to win a ship, but I bet my team coming back home with that bitch. I'm Kobe in 01. I'm like, Shaq, go do your thing. But if I gotta be MVP, we winning rings. A monster, a motherfucking problem. Some Dennis Rodman. Like I don't give a fuck what my role is, but we finna get this shit. And that is always what my period. And this is back, like, bro, I started out just making beats and ghostwriting. I started rapping when I went to a school where nobody could rap for real until I found other people who rap. And then we telling y'all what happened next. You feel what I'm saying? But I started out not even for real rapping, just ghostwriting and making beats. We finna get this shit. That's the fucking point. That's the end of the story. And that's what y'all need to know. And on that note, let y'all niggas know, niggas all hard, niggas all wood. P, tell a niggas, no innuendo. Tell me so good.
Square business, man. We called it, man. We talked about him on one of our episodes, and like now we can firmly say that Gimme Some Headlines is an established. We always been an established platform, but we calling things into fruition. Shout out to the homie from Houston, Guy Body Bingo, bringing home the city's Male Rapper of the Year award. We shouted the first rapper we shouted out on the show is coming home with a underground. I guess you can consider him an underground rapper, but he got male rapper of the year in the city, man. So shout out to the homie for bringing that thing back to the fold, back up to the woods, acres, homes. Y'all big dog from the mo to the foe. Guy Body Bingo. That's something fucking good, man. Like Buddy been on this shit. And in the spirit of manifestation, which is something my dog really believed in and put into my consciousness, writing these things down, like in your actual, these incantations down in your songs, and living out what you, like being honest in your work and being honest in the sense of speaking things into existence that haven't happened yet, but you see for your future. Big Dog wrote a song called Issa Rae in 2018. In 2018, I think he wrote this song, Issa Rae, and in 2021, he was down at Art Basel at a writing table with Issa Rae and like a bunch of different artists recently, and then coming off the back of that, of being down in Miami with those writers at that table, he came back to the city and received this award, Male Rapper of the Year in the city of Houston, Texas, man. So, yeah, God Body Bingo having a hell of a 2021, dropped off the books, his debut album, chosen to be at Issa Rae's writing table, and then becoming like...
I mean, I got a threesome with Megan Fox and Megan Good coming up.
On his way. On his way.
Hey.
Part of that tell me something good is, speak the things that you want to happen into existence, and just follow through on those dreams, man, and just keep walking that walk, and don't give up on your shit. Always invest in yourself. Like the things that me and my dog are doing in-house that y'all don't see yet, man. We always tell you're gonna see it manifest in ways that bring value to you, and bring value to the communities and shit that we support and that we want to uplift. And yeah, man, keep it on. And every time that you have an opportunity where you have to choose between one or the other, always choose yourself. Be selfish in that sense, and it's gonna make you a lot healthier person, and it's gonna make the world a whole lot better when you are developing you, man. So keep believing in yourself, keep investing in yourself, and if you need some help with that shit, look our way and we'll provide you with some inspiration for you to keep moving and keep on fighting that good fight. And this shit look great, man. I think this is gonna be the background from now on. When I just sit still, I just feel like I'm sitting in a booth, like this is
it's crisp as fuck.
My Al Michaels, Chris Collinsworth sitting in the booth looking at a game. Like, this is my shit. I really want to be like commentators for golf and shit. This shit look dope. But yeah, man, that's something good, man. Shout out to the homie God Body Bingo, H-Town, real H-Town shit. The universe give me that threesome. I throw the fucking list away. Straight up, I get married. The universe give me that threesome. I throw the fucking list away. But go ahead. Megan Pete, aka Megan Thee Stallion, graduated from TSU with a degree in health sciences. This weekend, she walked across that stage, man. So yeah, shout out to her. That's also something good. The city happening in the city this week, and everybody else who's graduating. I know the December graduations are popping off right before we get to the Christmas holidays. So shout out to y'all, man.
Yeah, you talking about? I don't even want to give y'all no long ramp up or no crazy shit. I'm going to just keep it real with y'all, man. With how we started the show, I definitely want y'all to understand that how we end the show is much more indicative of who we are and what we believe. And we operate on a very simple principle. Whether it's love, help, compassion, or understanding, it is always better to give than it is to receive. Thank y'all for checking in on another week of Gimme Some Headlines. Make some noise. Yee.
Square video, man.